My mother looks at me. She says, "You seem to be fine." She says, "I think you have faced enough trauma that nothing can bring you down anymore." In that moment, I let a tear slip from my eyes. In that moment, a million lifetimes flashed before my eyes. In that moment, nothing has felt more safe and more dangerous at once. See, from a young age, I knew I would have to live fearlessly. I have memories of a 5-year-old putting on a Brad's Angel costume and dancing to Shaggy's Angel in the living room, full freedom, full defiance. Knowing very well the day before my father had said that I looked like a whore in that costume and that music wasn't appropriate for little girls. From a young age, I have memories of defying all the rules I was given. Knew that my life was not an exaltation to others, but an exaltation to my own liberation. And while to some your words may seem like abuse, to me, they were just another hurdle I must jump over. And at times I tripped over them. I would climb slowly over them. I would even crawl under them. But a lifetime of finding ways to get past each hurdle has led me to the woman I am today. I think little fetus me understood my fight more than I do at 23. See, my mother had me in her womb when she would visit her brother in maximum security prisons in Venezuela. See, my mother would argue for his freedom in courtrooms while she carried me in her belly. When my uncle passed away from the AIDS he contracted in prison, I felt his energy released into my veins, and I cursed myself for even feeling something so bold. When my heart got broken for the 3rd time, I wept in my mother's arms. My mother looks at me. She says, "You come from a long line of strong women." She says, "Remember that this is where you come from. Women who stand no matter how many times they are beaten down." She says, "I am to be proud of the matriarch that I come from." In that moment, I smile with tear-filled eyes. In that moment, I envision every woman in our ancestry filling her small, dim room. In that moment, nothing has felt more safe and more dangerous at once. I tell you this as a testament to what a matriarch can do for a little girl. See, I've made therapists cry at my stories. I have memories of an 18-year-old girl who left her first love. Her first love was the same man who took away all her dreams in one sentence. The first man who ever raped her and enjoyed it. The first man who became her sanctuary when the abuse at home was too much. From a young age, I left my abusive partner right after my mother left hers. Knew that my life was not an exaltation to others, but an exaltation to my own liberation. And I cursed myself for feeling something so bold, for feeling like my mother and I have paralleled existences. Like when I was born, the simulation got confused and tried their best to not have 2 strong women in existence at the same time. The simulation has brought us each more hurdles than we thought we could handle, has brought us more darkness than we should have shone through. But my matriarch has shown me more strength than any conquered war, any grand civilization. When my mother and I hold hands, we decree our liberation.